What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Uh, late in late in the late '80s, there was a very popular RC was basically in its infancy, and there was a very popular RC buggy out there. There was a few actually. There was the Team Associated's RC10, and then of course there was the Losi JRX2. Of course, I was 14 years old back then, and those were really expensive, and I wouldn't even dare ask my parents to buy me one. So basically, just like most of us, we end up getting like the ones from like Radio Shack and Towers and whatever company that was near your area at the time. I'm sure everything's been changed and being condos are going in their place, but anyways, I was one of those kids. I ended up getting, I think one of my first one was a Tyco Bandit, and of course, and then some of my friends ended up getting the Kyosho Rampage, and then I was like totally jealous of them. But now it's a different time in my life, and I'm able to afford a couple more toys. So I went ahead and purchased. Unfortunately, the JRX2 in 110 scale is no longer available. However, they did come out with a 116 scale version of the JRX2, and from some reviews that I've seen, this is a very close replica of the original, just of course in 116 scale. So I just wanted to just show you guys what this one's all about. I haven't even, it just came in the mail the other day, so I haven't had a chance to open it up. So basically, here's one version. It's black, pink, and orange. So, or red, I think it is. Very retro, very 80s inspired, as you can see. Okay. Then we got a blue and white and sort of yellow and orange version. Very nice. Okay. So that's just some writing on that box. And of course, here's the three that are available. I of course went with the original color scheme, which was like a red and yellow, I believe. And here's the other two, like I mentioned already. Okay, and that's the bottom of the box. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up, show you guys. First time opening of the box, so I'm just gonna look at everything here. Okay, so we have a very thick owner's manual over here, okay? And in here, there's basically everything you need of how to control it, how to set it up. There's also a parts diagram inside, so in case things go wrong, you can easily get parts. And the good thing is Amazon carries all the parts for the Mini JRX2 right on their website, so we're good to go. I did purchase this from Amazon, so of course they gave me the 4 AA batteries, which is nice. We have a USB charger right over here, hex wrench. We got a binding plug, and yeah, that's it for that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get my blade out. So just gonna have to take everything apart. Okay, in terms of the controller, this is the controller that the new Mini JRX2 comes with. Okay, it's a good size, not too big. You can definitely steer with one hand, so that's nice. Good spring rate on the throttle. It says here this is the SLT2 model. Now this one is the brushed version. So on its way, I went ahead and ordered. There's a receiver. I think it's called the SLR 300 or something like that. Anyways, that's the receiver that you would use to convert it to brushless. When that receiver corresponds to this transmitter, so I will not have to go ahead and change transmitters, because I am going to go brushless on this one. Okay, so at least the good thing is I can still use this one. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know about that. So we have on the back of it, there's 50, 70, I don't know if you can see that here. You can't really see it, but then it says here 50, 75, and 100%. So that's your basically speed switch. And of course you have your steering, reverse, and reverse switches right over here on the back. Okay, so like I said, there's one switch here, that's your speed switch here, and here's your steering switch over here. Okay, on the front, get some light there. Okay, see on the front we got two knobs here. This knob here controls the dual rates for the steering. Okay, that's this one over here. Got your LED light over here, and this one controls that's your actual steering sensitivity switch. So this is the one where you can control left and right and all that. Yeah, you got your, looks like it's, not sure if it's double A's or triple A's, but those go right down here. And it can stand on its own, which is nice. Once you get the batteries in, you know, it's, you know, it does the job. But I think for this one, I'll probably get a lanyard or something. I haven't decided yet. But anyways, that's the remote for that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unstrap this little guy. Okay, so like I said, it is a 1/16 scale version of the original car. Man, this thing is really, really small. But so anyways, this is the car. Now, they say 1/16, but based on some of the other cars that I have, this looks, I'd say it's bigger than a 1/18. Maybe a little smaller than a one, because I have 1/16 scale. Well, you know what? It's very, very close, because this is actually, this is, you can see, it's a two-wheel drive buggy, okay? But everything just kind of looks small. Like the tires are like a 1/18 size tires by the looks of it. Anyways, so yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys what this one's all about. So we have some oil-filled shocks. So this car is very, very light. So I'm guessing there's very little oil in the shocks. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and look at that. Rear shocks, same kind of thing. I'm gonna have to look at that because once you know, you put everything else, it's gonna weigh it down. Body clips are tiny too. Body clips are 1/18 scale. So I would say this one here, based on some of the other cars I have in my fleet, would be somewhere between a 1/16 and a 1/18 scale. 1/17 it doesn't exist, but so I don't know. Yeah, it's touted as a 1/16 scale, so I don't know. I guess there was some people have had a hard time taking these body clips off from some of the reviews I've seen, but I'm gonna try to be as smooth as possible to try to take some of these things off. So so you can bear with me a minute here. Take off all these clips. There's 4 clips holding everything down. Kind of overkill, but anyways, let me just try to take everything off. Okay, so let's put this back. Okay, so in terms of the body, okay, it's made of it's Lexan obviously, but it's a very it's a thicker Lexan than normal. You can probably see the thickness. Hopefully the camera can pick it up. You can kind of see the thickness of it right over there. Okay, so it's a pretty decent size, pretty decent quality, I should say, body. It's got good strength to it, and it's obviously these are stickers here. It looks just like the original JRX2, obviously just a smaller scale. Okay, now this thing is definitely tiny. Okay, so I just want to show you guys. Two-wheel drive, like I said, comes with these old school knobby tires at the back. Okay, as you can see. All right. Let's see. In terms of driveline, we have plastic. It's a plastic CVD setup. It's, if you kind of look closely, it's almost like a drive shaft of a car. I don't know if you can kind of see that, but you can sort of make that out. On rear-wheel drive vehicles, they have this drive shaft, and they use the similar type of drive shaft system for power. Okay, there looks like it's a 5-link rear independent suspension with a lot of travel, as you can see. Okay, so yeah, that's something different. I've never seen a 5-link suspension, but they did do things different back in the day. Okay, so we have a looks like it's a 20C LiPo battery that fits perfectly inside. This is the one that comes with the car, obviously. We have EC2 connectors. Okay, so that's what we have for this system. And like I said, the receiver that they also have an order comes with the EC2. But I also actually ordered adapters to go from EC2 to Dean's. So if I want to put a more powerful LiPo in here, then I can definitely do that. At least I have options now. Okay, so we have a mini 280 size brushed motor, Junior's choice, to of course nod to the original. And the thing I kind of like about this, it's got this see-through kind of diff cover. You can see the pinion, see the spur, how it meshes together. So it's quite nice. Like, so you can see that a bit. Not sure if you can see. So it's very, very old school, very mechanical. I kind of like that. In terms of the servo, it's a Spectrum SX107 servo. It's right over here. Okay, that appears to be a 3-wire servo. So that's nice. So like this, it is ready. It is ready to be upgraded if you choose to do so. Okay, so it's a 3-wire. So if you want to go full brushless, you can easily do it using either a standalone system or the aforementioned receiver that I have on order. I'm trying to think. I think it's called the SLT 300 or something like that. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll put the link in the description. I actually got this special receiver off of from A-Main Hobbies, so I'll definitely put that in the description below so you guys can see what I'm talking about if you do want to use this remote, and if you want to go brushless. If you want to go brushed, you can just leave it as is. So anyways, in terms of if you do decide to go brushless, I've decided to go with a 2445 sized 5400 kV motor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually it's about the same size motor, maybe it's a little bit longer, but the can size is the same. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one, 5400 kV. So it's going to be 2S only because I don't want to totally destroy the gears inside. As I mentioned earlier, I went ahead and ordered some plugs so I can run either this setup, or I can change it out and use this LiPo. I can kind of go vice versa because I have both of them right over here, so I have that option to do as well. Just a standard Surpass Hobby 35 amp brushless ESC, which I'm going to go and install this if I do decide to go ahead and change everything here altogether. I haven't quite decided if I want to go leave it brushed or go brushless. I ordered another pinion, which is the same one as that's on there, but in case that one is stuck or won't come off, I just ordered another one off of Amazon. I think it was only for like $6 Canadian, so it's really good price. So I just grabbed it. And basically, I haven't taken these out yet, but I want to see if it comes up with a 12mm hex. I want to see if I can use the 12 scale from the WL Toys, the new 124010. I just ordered some orange ones, you can see, to kind of sort of match this one here. And if it's a fit, perfect. I'm not sure how big it'll look, if it'll look ridiculous or not. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so that's basically it for the video unboxing of the Losi Mini JRX2 two-wheel drive buggy. So if you guys have any questions about this particular RC or any of the other ones in my fleet, please guys leave a comment below and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have. All right, have a good day, guys.